Hey guys! Okay, so do me a favor and let me know if you can hear me okay. Comment on the post wherever you're watching from, let me know, and let me pull up different stuff here so I can make sure too that you guys can hear me. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I should have started off with that. It's like every time I do a live, I have to go and look to see that it's working. So it's always a thing. And it's just the way the streaming works. I'm not doing like a regular live through Facebook. I'm doing it through a streaming service called Restream, and it like streams it on several different platforms. So let me pull up and hopefully I can see it. One second, and say hi too if you're seeing this so I can see. Okay, so that's not good. I'm not seeing any stuff. Well, I am live. I just don't know if you can hear me. Let's see. Hello, hello. No, I can't tell. Say hi. Okay, I think I'll just keep talking until someone tells me they can't hear me. Let's see. That's so weird. Don't mind me. I'm just jumping around looking at all the different Facebook groups. Usually someone is on here by now saying something. Oh, you can hear me, Carol. Yay. I swear this happens every single time. Hi, Carol. Okay, we're good. I can start talking. Yay. Hi. Okay, thank you. Okay, hi, guys. All right. Okay, so if you don't know me, I'm Rebecca. I founded a group, and it's kind of broken up into groups and book signings and all that. And every month we do a giveaway. And so that is what we're doing today. It's a very exciting giveaway. I am in Florida. That's where I am. So this is for book lovers. If you're just tuning in, because we're broadcasting kind of everywhere right now. We're broadcasting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Facebook groups, Facebook page, kind of all over the place. So, so if you're just tuning in, this is, I'm going to talk about the giveaways. In order to be eligible for a giveaway, this is a book giveaway for romance books. You just have to comment in the comments what you love about the authors that are doing the giveaway. And on the post, wherever you're watching from, you should be able to see those details to see who is giving away what. And so I'm going to dive in and talk about these amazing authors because we like to love on authors. That's what we're all about with FanGrrrl. So fangirling over authors and books. Hi, Alexandra. I see Alexandra Hernandez. So I can see the comments in the big group, the big FanGrrrl Romance Rex group. That is where I'm seeing the comments right now. So comment away if you're in that group and let me know. Okay. All right. So we have an amazing, amazing, amazing giveaway this month. It is a bit crazy, this giveaway. Okay. So the featured author this month is KC Kean. Okay. This lady knows how to write Why Choose like no other. She writes Why Choose. If you're not familiar with Why Choose, she writes a lot of Academy Why Chooses. So that is the old terminology for that was reverse harem, right? And it's one usually female main character and has several mates. Okay, that's the romance element. And she is really good at that. So she writes a lot of Academy romances. And I'm going to pull up what she is giving away. Okay. All right. So I have it ready to go to read. Okay, cool. And she's written all kinds of really, really well-known series. I'm actually going to go to Amazon right now and pull up and read a few of them. So like I was going to talk specifically about the Savage Six in this. That's one that I've read most recently. But she's written a lot of stuff, and her giveaway, like, emphasizes that she's doing a lot of stuff. You could see in the post. Okay. So like she's really probably most famous for, yeah, I'm looking at, yeah. So Reckless Souls. That's what I thought. Yeah. Probably most famous for Reckless Souls. She's also known for Falling Shadows, Kingdom of Ruin. Savage Six is what I was going to talk about because, like I said, that's what I read most recently. And she's just a really sweet lady. I actually met her in England back in 2023, maybe. I think it was 2023. It was at Fictions, Fans, and Ball Gowns. And that's a book event over there thrown by Hudson Indie Inc., which is Stephanie Hudson, right? If you've ever read Stephanie Hudson's books. Hey, Michelle. Hi. Michelle's commenting from the Facebook page handle. Hi. So Stephanie Hudson, she does, Afterlife. She's really kind of got a bit of a following for that series. That's kind of an understatement. She's pretty popular for that series. Anyway, so she has a book event that she does every year, Fiction, Fans, and Ball Gowns in England. And so I went to that, and I actually went like representing FanGrrrl, and we had just rebranded the name from the original group name to FanGrrrl Romancer X. And I actually facilitated the panel and did a bunch of stuff there. It was really cool. Actually, that was my second year, now I think about it. So the first year is when I met KC Kean, and I was walking around interviewing authors, and I ran into KC. So I had already read, I think it was Reckless Souls. Yes, I'd already read that when I met KC Kean back in 2023. And I actually didn't know what she looked like. It's kind of funny when you go to book signings and you finally get to meet some of these authors and you get to see them for the first time. It's kind of cool. But I recognized her book cover. So I saw her book cover behind her, and then I saw her name, and then I met her. And she's super sweet. So she's actually coming to the signing in September, which is really exciting. She's coming over from England to our signing in Orlando for FanGrrrl Romancer X. So really exciting. And she's actually a sponsor too. She's one of the badge sponsors for the signing. So every badge is going to have her logo on it, with our main event sponsor, Chandel Levon. So that's kind of cool. So you're going to get to see her name on all the badges if you're coming, which is quite a few badges. So it's just all really exciting. So anyways, yeah, she's super sweet. And when I reached out to her a few times over the past couple of years, seeing if she would come to the signing. And finally she wrote me back and she's like, okay, yes, I want to make it work. And like I said, it's so cool because, she's from England, and to like we have a lot of authors coming from different countries, and it's just so cool that they're like, because it's a big deal for someone coming from another country. It's not as easy just getting a domestic flight in the United States for a weekend. There's lots of stuff they have to coordinate with their visa and planning travel with their family. And a lot of them are making it like a joint Disney vacation because, a joint Disney vacation. And sorry, I just got distracted by a comment. And so that's because the venue is walking distance to Disney Springs. So you can like literally walk over a sky bridge and you're in Disney Springs. Okay. So like, that's, I think, been like a really kind of big incentive for a lot of the authors to come, because they can do like this joint, trip, vacation, holiday, as they say in England. They say holiday. So anyways, okay. So KC Kean, let's talk about KC Kean. So she's our featured author. So she's got the big giveaway right now that she's doing for this. And if you love her, comment what you love about her, comment what book you love about her. It's even better if you can go into our Facebook group and do a post and just say what you love about her and her books. Like, oh my gosh, I just read XYZ book of KC Kean. It was amazing. I really love that it had these elements. Just say, positive things that you really genuinely enjoyed. And that will help someone see that post, and they'll go give her books a try too, if that's something that they enjoy, like Why Choose, right? So, and I know, I tend to talk a little bit, you guys. I'll get to the giveaway in a second. I know that not everyone loves Why Choose. I know that. I know because I used to not love Why Choose. I know. Sorry, Why Choose authors. I did. I was one of those. And I was like, I just don't understand. Like, I like my MMC, my male main character to, burn the world down for his girl. And, so of course he wouldn't want to share her. Why would he want to share her? She's his girl, And then I found Cupidity by Raven Kennedy. And that opened my eyes to Why Choose. I had such a good time with that series. It made me laugh. And all of a sudden it was written in such a way, like with a slow burn, that I understood the logic of it. I think that's what I struggled with before, was just like the logic with it. When you love that male, that MMC loving on his lady kind of thing, and I had like a hard time with that. But once I like experienced it from that way, it changed things and opened up my eyes, and I started reading a lot of Why Chooses. And now, I mean, lately, all I'm writing is recommendations for Why Chooses. Like, we have so many great Why Choose authors coming to the signing, Hannah Hayes, Morgan B. Lee, Mary Bright, Elizabeth Deer. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth Deer. She's my one-click author these days. I've been just like picking her up. I mean, they're all amazing. You know, but oh my gosh, I'm supposed to talk about KC Kean, and here I am just rambling. But anyway, so KC Kean, she is a bit of, she's gotten pretty popular in the white cheese world. I mean, her Reckless Souls book has over 10,000 ratings on Amazon. I mean, that in itself, let's see, what is it in Goodreads? Goodreads, over 13,000. Yeah, I mean, that in itself, and she's a Kindle Unlimited indie author. You know, she's an indie author. For y'all that may not know what that means, that, you know, basically means they're not traditionally published by a publishing house. These indie authors are authors that are writing on their own, and they're doing all the marketing by themselves, you know, and so a lot of authors choose to use Amazon for that, right? Amazon's great with its venue for, or its avenue to self-publish through Kindle Unlimited. And Kindle Unlimited is like Netflix for books, you know, so you pay like one-time fee, and then you get all these free books. You check them out and check them back in, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to do a pitch for Amazon. What is going on today, you guys? I tell you, it's an exciting day, okay, today, because I am in Florida. I am on an island where the space shuttle launches. Now, obviously, we don't have space shuttles anymore, but we have rockets, big ones. And today is a big, big launch. If you haven't heard about it, like, so we've, like, the whole island has been excited all day. Big, big launch. 4 people going to the moon tonight. So I'm kind of like really excited. I used to work on the space shuttle program a while ago. And yeah, I've actually have a picture sitting in the space shuttle with my bunny suit on, you know. And it's just so cool. I love it. I miss working out there. It was cool stuff. But anyways, so I'm super like extra hyper today because it's just like so exciting. I can't wait to, like, after this live, I'm gonna go turn on the news and watch all the pre-coverage. Super excited. Although it's like really overcast right now. Like, I can see the launch pad is like 10-minute drive for me. It's like 13 miles from my house. So literally you just walk out your backyard and you see the launches, and my house shakes, like the whole thing shakes, and the dogs bark, and it's kind of crazy. So it's just super exciting. Okay. Sorry, I'm on a little bit on a rampage there. Okay. So KC Kean, what is she giving away? Rebecca, I swear, every single time I do this. Okay. She is giving away, okay, let's see here. Okay, the Motley Chronicles Special Edition box sets of feather. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow down here. Okay, KC Kean is giving away in this line 10 prizes to 10 winners. Okay, so if you comment in here or on the group about how much you love her, you are eligible for one of these amazing 10 prizes. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, hi, Lapana. You'll be in and out, Lapana. I'm wondering if you're making fun of me, because I literally was thinking today, I'm gonna keep this one 30 minutes. Like, I'm going to keep this live 30 minutes because we have a big launch. Okay, it's getting bright. And lots of stuff going on. Can I do that? Hold on. Trying to, there we go. Now it's not so bright in my face. Hi, Mary. If you guys are like on the Facebook page handle, the public handle, I can see, sorry, I have a straw. I was just using it to do my lines. I can see your comments if you're on the Facebook page handle really easily. The other ones are hard for me to see because I'm streaming everywhere. But Facebook page handle pops up right here, right in front of my eyes. So I can see Lapana. Yes, so she says, Mariah Arvine Kerr, comment for KC Kean. Comment for KC Kean. Like honk for KC Kean. Comment for KC Kean. That's what this is all about, right? Is like just sharing our love for books and loving on authors, especially indie authors who, you know, like I said, they do all the marketing on their own. Okay, back to the prizes. All right, so she's giving away the Motley Chronicles Special Edition box sets of Featherstone Academy hardback. Okay, the last chapter illustrated editions. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. Of Featherstone Academy Books 1 through 3 hardback. The Heir Academy series signing edition hardback. Saints Academy series paperback. Burn to Ash paperback. Ruthless Rage audio. The Savage 6 ebook series. That's what I'm about to talk about. Hey, Justine Brewer. Yes, Justine Brewer. Hey, girl. Okay. And then Silvercrest Academy ebook series. And then my Bloodline audio. And then the Institute 13 ebook series The Institute 13 ebook series. 13 ebooks? Wow. All from KC Kean. Okay, so that is Motley Chronicles special edition box sets of Featherstone Academy hardback. The last chapter illustrated editions of Featherstone Academy books 1 through 3 hardback. The Heir Academy series signing edition hardback. Saints Academy series paperback. Burn to Ash paperback. Ruthless Rage audio. The Savage 6 ebook series. Silvercrest Academy ebook series. My Bloodline audio. And Institute 13 ebook series. Holy cow. I mean, that is some books. So you're not going to get all of those if you win. You're getting one of those. That's how this works. Okay, so she's doing all of those prizes, and then it's going to 10 different ebooks. Okay, hold on one second. I lost my really cute glasses, by the way. If you guys saw the last live, I had the really cute purple ones. Walked into Target, walked out of Target, gone. All right, hold on one second. We have a spammer. We have a spammer. You guys probably can't see the comments, but I can. All right, give me 1 second. Pause. And the question is, where do I go? Okay, that might be on Facebook. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Just stand by. This happens at times. There we go. Done. Okay. When you broadcast live, you get, in public places, you get some fun comments sometimes. And when those pop up, I try to take care of them immediately. That is the downside to broadcasting it all over publicly. That's not in Facebook groups. Okay. All right. Amy Haynes Hartnug, Institute 13 series, not 13 books. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you for that. Thanks for the clarification. Like, I know a lot about authors' book series, but I don't know everything. I'm not like a complete expert. Like, I know a few of them. Sometimes I know all of them, but thank you for clarifying that. So the 13 series is actually the name of the series. It's not 13 books. Okay. Because I was like, dang, that was a heck of a giveaway. Thank you for that. And thank you for laughing. I appreciate it. We can all laugh. Let's see here. Okay. What else do I got here? Let me see. I haven't made it to Casey on my TBR tracker yet, but I'm getting there. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Amy says she's a Cliffy queen and so amazing. Lapana says her sister loves KC Kean Savage 6. Stephanie says, read my message. Oh my gosh. Stephanie, you mean like, did you message me during the live? Is it the spammer? Oh yeah. I got it. Thank you though. Rebecca, read my message. What a coincidence. You just download her book. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Savage 6 because I said that's the one that I've done most frequently. Okay. And yeah, thanks. And Amy, again, thanks for keeping me straight. Okay. I appreciate that. So, okay, Savage 6. I'm not going to give spoilers. No spoilers. But it's about, I promise I won't give spoilers. It's a really interesting concept. And I love that about, well, any book. Like if you open up any book and it's like not predictable or it's unusual. Why is this not? There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Back to it. I love that about indie authors too. Okay, because like in particular, or especially, I should say in particular, especially, because with indie authors, they're not Okay, so we had some technical difficulties. First off, my girl, Stephanie. Okay, so you saw like okay, let me just backtrack. That was fun. So it's okay, Stephanie. Stephanie's probably freaking out right now. Oh my god, oh my god, Rebecca, oh my gosh. So we had a spammer on here with a political message. I don't want to say the words political, but just a message that's not related to books. So we don't allow that during the videos. And I guess Stephanie, maybe she was trying to get rid of it. I don't even know. I don't even think she has access to get rid of it. I don't know. Maybe I did it. I don't know what happened. Somehow the message got pinned. And then and then Stephanie starts calling me, which knocked me off the live. I don't know how that happened, but it knocked me off the line. Literally, my message, everyone, it's blowing up. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone, fangirl team, it's okay. We're going to calm down. This is live. This is what happens during lives. Things go crazy. So we're okay. I think we're back on track. Let me just check. Um, yeah, she said, Stephanie said she pinned the spammer comment. It's okay. It's okay, Stephanie. That's really funny though that I went off and it was like free. Da, 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 da. I can't want to say it because like we don't, it's kind of funny that was on there. So, anyways, not intentional, technical difficulties. We're back, everyone. It's okay. Everyone, it's okay. Who's watching this? Okay. All right. Moving on. Oh, she said she didn't pin it. She said she didn't pin it. Must have been me somehow. Okay. Well, all right. Moving on. KC Kean. I'm so sorry, KC Kean. I'm trying to talk. Okay, so back to what was I blabbing about? Oh, I love it when books are like really like the plot lines are super unique. I love that. Super unique. And there's just a bit more freedom in that with indies, right? Because they basically make all of their own rules. There's no kind of like influence outside of what they do. But um anyways, so I love that. And I don't know where I'm babbling with this. And so KC Kean, Savage Six. So that is a really cool concept. Not going to give spoilers. Basically, um, the main character okay. There's this world. Of course, there is. There's a world of magic. Okay, magic, maybe. Yes. Okay. And basically, when you're born with it's like a blood bond, blood curse. But there's someone out there in the world that is bonded with you, but it's not romantic necessarily. Okay. It's just they're bonded. And basically when you turn, I think it's 22, 21 or 22. You guys keep me straight, especially you, Amy, since you're watching her. Keep me straight. But when you're 21 or 22, one of you will die. So, but up until that age, if one of you dies, then the other one dies. But once you turn 21, 22, the bond splits. One survives, one does not. Okay. And you don't know who this person is. And there was a time that they did like reveal who the person was. And you go get a blood test when you're young, and then you find out. Um, and negative things start happening because of that. As you can imagine, like the families, right? If the families find out who this other person is and they know at 22 years old, it's either you or them. They can't, do anything before they're 22 because then it could hurt you, but it can cause all kinds of problems, right? And so then they made it like anonymous later on, right? But that's the concept of it. And so the main character, she's a child and finds out on her, I think, 11th birthday, but she doesn't know who the person is. But the blood test was done, and I can't give it away. It's good though. It's really good. Something happens. Imagine that something happens. It's a plot. And she eventually ends up grown up at the academy, and this is academy where everyone doesn't know who their person is, and the person may be at the academy with them. But then those things start to get revealed. The academy will, when it's time for you to find out, then it's like publicly announced, like in a public forum, kind of like a pep rally, but not a pep rally. And then, like, as you can imagine, what happens in that scenario? Like these two people are revealed, and there might be a guy and a girl, or a girl and a girl, or a guy and a guy, or whatever. but you can imagine some people might be running, some people might be coming at them. It's like Hunger Games, right? It's all fend for yourself. So it's a really interesting concept. And I really like immediately was pretty much drawn into it for that reason. And then it's a white shoes on top of it. So obviously her guys are at the academy. So, anyways, that's Savage Six. And when they're revealed, it's chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos. And then it's so exciting because by the time that you have your first reveal in the series, um you're already you're attached to some of the characters, right? And some of the characters you don't like, and some of the characters you do like. So when the reveal happens and you find out maybe two characters you really like are bonded, one of them won't make it, your heart is broken, right? For that scenario, versus maybe there's a character that you really don't like and a character that you really do like that are together, and then you're oh well, and you're rooting for the one that you like, so it's just it's interesting. It's interesting, and it's different. It's different, and I love that. I love that about that series. That's Savage Six by KC Kean. So it's really good. I recommend it. And then she, she's just kind of the queen, right? Why she does all kinds of stuff. And that's not having to choose who your guy is, instead of because typically in the past, right, there was a lot of love triangles, and the white shoes kind of came out, and that was a way of saying, well, I don't have to choose one of them, I get both. So that's so great. And yeah, Amy says, oh, so you're absolutely attached, then Casey breaks your heart and puts it back together again eventually. I am going to pin that comment. Can I pin it? How do I pin it? There we go. That's a great comment. So that's what I did. Somehow, when I was getting rid of that bad comment, I pinned it, I guess. And then Stephanie, sweet, bless her heart, she's freaking out. Rebecca, you pinned the bad comment. Not a bad comment, I should say. Just a comment not appropriate for this live. That's all. There you go. All right. Okay. Gonna go back there. Okay. So okay, moving on. So now that is KC Kean and what she's doing now, and what her giveaway is. So if you love her, please go into the group, comment, post, whatever. Good to go. All right. So the next giveaway, there's two more types of giveaways. One is a thank you, ma'am, and then one is 1100. Okay. So the thank you, ma'am, is a way that we thank people in the Facebook groups who are super positive, super supportive, that we think kind of goes above and beyond and stands out. And so usually the fangirl team picks this, right? Whether it be maybe a combination of moderators or some of the other team members that are working the book events or whatnot, right? So the thank you, ma'am, this month is from BM Clemton, and it's Night Ascending. And BM Clemton is also signing with us in 2026, and she's also sponsoring with us in 2026. So that's really exciting too. Both KC Kean and BM Clemton are. And I didn't read let me back up. I didn't, so I got this bio written up for Reckless Souls for KC Kean. Let me read that. This blurb, I mean, not bio, blurb. Let's see here. What do I got going on? Why is that? There we go. Oh, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Love me some KC Kean books. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to read the blurb for KC Kean, and then I'm going to go back to the thank you, ma'am. Sorry for that, just because I meant to read it. So, KC Kean, Reckless Souls. This is the series that she's most, known for. I've walked the streets of Phoenix Valley, and I haven't read this before, by the way. So I've walked the streets for Phoenix Valley for 22 years, knowing exactly who I am: an orphan, a human, a nobody. Summoned by the hex to test my humanity, I was prepared to fail, destined to be the same mundane girl. I was wrong. Pandora's box called to me, sensing a magic I never knew existed. With my world turned upside down and full of possibilities, I must now call Paradise Heights home, to live amongst supernaturals and attend Saints Academy and find my place. Curiosity has me willing to give this a try, but the elites of Saints Academy tempt to distract me, and that's something I can't afford. Xander is rough, chaos cold, Zen soothing, and Adonai lives up to his name. Angel, demon, god, vampire, shifter. I could be anything, anyone. I have 3 years to figure out what I'm meant to be. Let the countdown begin. Okay, so that's Reckless Souls. It's a pretty good series. Okay, let's see there. All right, we've got Tanya says, love KC Kean books. So excited to start reading her Institute 13 this weekend. But Featherstone was always
my favorite of hers. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. BM Clemton. Sorry about that, BM Clemton. I just realized as I pulled this up. All right. So I have um, a blurb for this. So basically, the thank you, ma'am, is a book box. So BM Clemton is going to do a book box for Knights Ascending, which is Black Veil University Book One. Okay. And that's going to go to, like I said, one person that the FanGrrrl team picks that we can just tell is, goes above and beyond in the group, someone that stands out. And then the winners, I should say, will be announced in the newsletter. Okay. So comment on any of this stuff. We look at all the comments. It actually counts during the live, but also counts after the live. So if you come, like if you can only listen to 5 minutes and you're running off to somewhere, but you can listen when you're in the car and pick up the video later, you can do that. You can come on the post later, and that works too. Like we check all those things out. Usually we don't even check them out same day. Usually we check them out like a couple weeks later, week two later, whenever we're working on the newsletter. Okay, so there's time. So you can always rewatch one of these, go comment, and you can still get in for it. Okay. Although we obviously appreciate comments during the live because it helps push the live out to all the different platforms, right? And gets on people's news feeds, right? So that's what we want. Or walls or whatever. Okay. Thank you, man. BM Clemton, Night Ascending. All right. So here's the blurb. Okay. My name is Danica Knight, and I have a secret. A life-changing, whisper-worthy secret that will more than likely get me killed. By the way, I haven't read any of these before. Like the blurbs, this is cold turkey here. Okay, doing the best I can. Trust no one is the singular phrase my mother had whispered to me when she abandoned me in a small hospital at the young age of 8. It was the only memory I could remember before I came to live with my aunts and uncles here in the largest wolf pack in North America. It's a wolf pack. That's cool. After graduating high school and having been accepted into one of the most prestigious paranormal universities in North America, it's a university, which we should know because I said Black Veil University. Okay, Black Veil University, everything is finally going as planned. Or so I thought before 4 insanely hot men, yay, it's a white cheese, crashed their way into my life, each with a unique connection to me, whether they want it or not. We are tied together. Lives are turned upside down. Hearts are torn and shattered. And those deep, dark secrets that I've held hostage start to slip. But when the dark shadows of my past come knocking, I may need every little bit of help I can get. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so that is our thank you, ma'am, author BM Clemton, Night Ascending. Okay, now we're moving on to the 11100s. Okay, so the 11100s is it's 5 authors. Okay, and they donate a single ebook a piece to 11 winners. It used to be called 1100 because it would be like 11 winners of the top 100 most active members in the Facebook groups. Now we've really expanded from that. Like we do random draws from the newsletter subscribers. We do comments from these posts. We do lots of stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. Amy says she went to go add BM Clemton to her TBR. Yes, that helps. BM Clemton is also an indie author. So that's super helpful and great, to try new authors. So yay. Yeah, Holly, I was going live. I was literally messaging you about the tumblers like right before I had to go live, and it caused me to go live a couple minutes late. Speaking of tumblers, okay, give a little sneak, little sneak. Okay. So these are the exclusive VIP tumblers that are going to be at the book signing in the VIP bags. So it's very, very, I'm not showing the whole thing because it's a surprise, but it's very, very exciting. You can see this one is. Okay, it's very exciting. Okay, all right, moving on. Sorry. But that's what I was messaging Holly about because we got a new prototype in and we're trying to get it right. Okay, I digress. 1100 authors. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to read the 5 authors out. They are each giving a book. So basically, if you win, you get a 5 ebook bundle and you get to try 5 authors. And a couple of these are signing with us, actually. So that's really exciting, too. Okay, the first one. Hey, Carrie Morgan. Hey, girl. Mary, I got to tell you, let me tell you something. So I got to talk about it. This tumbler is amazing. Okay. And maybe they're all amazing when they're metal like this, but literally my water stays cold all day long. Like literally, I fill this puppy up with ice water at night when I go to bed and I put the lid on it. And then when I wake up in the morning, there's still ice. Like that's insane to me. I mean, maybe that's like everyone's mugs. I don't know. I usually use Turvis cups, so like this is like, I love it. And also I love about it too is it's small to hold. Like I have really small hands. And I actually have like I just was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. Sucks. It's not an age thing, it's just an autoimmune disease. I can't believe I'm saying that live, but that just happened. And and so my hands hurt a lot, and it was funny because for the longest time I was oh, my phone. It's right there. I was gonna start mimicking my phone. For the longest time, like I was telling all my girlfriends that I have to do voice text. I can't type because I have like texting thumb, for like a carpal tunnel kind of thing. And I didn't realize it was a psoriatic arthritis. So if you have problems with your hands, you might have psoriatic arthritis. Not to go into like a health message. I found out because my brother has it, and then he was telling me over Thanksgiving dinner, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what's going on with my hands. So my hands have been hurting for a while. So that's what I really love about this tumbler is it's not huge, like it's easy to grip. And then like this is the glitter. So we're looking at glitter and shimmer. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on the rampage, but I'm doing it. We're looking at glitter and shimmer because they're both beautiful, and we're trying to decide which one we want. Do we want whatever we're trying to decide? And so what I love about the glitter is it's like it's got a grip. It's easy to hold. So yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, sorry. Moving on. All right. All right, what are we doing? Um, swag for days. Cannot wait. Oh, you got the VIP too? Do. That's so exciting. Yeah, now the VIPs are sold out now. We're trying to, I'm going to get back to 1100, I promise. I can't help myself though. I'm just so excited. We're trying to get the rest of the tiers sold, right? Obviously, we've got ultimates. And that one's great because you can get into Hollywood Glam Ball in the morning panels with it. And then FanGrrl. FanGrrl is actually really great too. Um, because it's like 8 hours of signing time and you get to go to like a night celebrity panel and stuff. It's really cool. But if you're watching this and you don't have a ticket, not to do like a quick pitch, but a lot of people think they have to live in Florida to come to the signing, but so many people are traveling outside of Florida. So many people are traveling and they're making it like a book bestie weekend, like they're meeting up with their friends. Or like we have a lot of people coming by themselves and then they're meeting people through the Facebook group and then, making those friendships so that they're going to get to meet up with them, So just because you don't live in Orlando or Florida doesn't mean like don't just discount it. If you're interested in coming and meeting these authors and coming to all the cool stuff, right? All the cool events. Um, don't just discount it for that. Like if you're available in September, it's 11th and 12th, and maybe even bring family and do like a family trip. It's a cool thing. It's a fun time. So yeah, the swag is gonna be great. Yeah. Like the tote bags. Oh my gosh, I gotta get through this 1100. Maybe we could talk about it. The okay, I'm just gonna get the tote bags, like we had I always say people that when they like tune into a live, they get like all the behind the scenes stuff. Sometimes I worry about some of the stuff I say on here and I wonder, should I like cut it out of the live? Should I like repost this? Like, am I giving too much away? Um, but we had a lot of authors sign up to donate to the tote bags. So we have like the VIP tote bag is loaded. It's got special editions in it, paperbacks in it. We got lots of swag. We got lots of prints and stuff. We're working on the non-paper items right now for the tote bag, trying to get a few more of those in there. But like as far as the books go, it's really, really loaded. And then the Ultimate actually has quite a bit too now. And the FanGrrl at least has one book in it. So yeah, when you get the event tote bag, actually, it's an event themed tote bag and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's got a design that we did on the front. It's actually, I'm not showing you this design. Oop, not showing you this design, but it's the same design that we're using for the tumblers that we're putting on the VIP tote on the front. It's beautiful. It's Hollywood Glam theme, and then the back has the sponsors' names on it. And so every ticket tier gets that tote bag. And then what's inside of it varies just based off of what ticket tier you are. So VIP is the most loaded. Obviously, they're the VIP ticket tier. Ultimate's the next loaded, and the FanGrrl is the final loaded. So even like the FanGrrl, like where you come, you get the 8 hours of signing, and then you get to the celebrity panel. Now you also get this tote bag that has a signature book in it. Holly, who's watching, Holly, she's amazing. She actually designed all the graphics for this, and she's designing this we're calling it a program, but it's really a signature book. We're trying to think, if you have any like cool names, we're trying to think of a way to like name it, but it's basically a book where it has all the authors in a place where you can get all their signatures. It's really cool. So that's going to also be in the tote bag as well as the book and the swag. So uh heck to the no. What is that for, Amy? My oldest is flying in from San Diego for a girls' book weekend. Oh, cool. Teasers are fine. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Well, you're doing a 12-hour road trip right now? How did I not know that? How did I not know that? Okay, and then Molly, you're can't wait to VIP. Yay. Okay, so exciting. All right. Did I just accidentally hide that comment? It's so easy to hide comments, and I don't mean to. Okay, we're good. All right. 1100. And then I can like after we're done with 1100, if you guys have like anyone who's watching who's coming to the book event, if you have specific questions, I can answer those. I don't mind. So at the end of the live, we can do that. Okay. Just think about what you want to ask. And then it's probably best that you ask them on the Facebook page handle. So if you're not already following FanGrrrl Men's Rex, the Facebook page, go there, find the live there, and then comment because I can see them. Okay, like where Amy's commenting, where Holly's commenting, where Lapana's commenting, Stephanie's commenting, Mary's commenting. That's where you need to go. Mary says it'll be her first solo trip since the kids were born. Splurge for a hotel, even though I'm only about an hour away from Orlando. It makes sense to stay at the hotel because, like, regardless of what ticket tier that you're doing, and here I am, I know, we're good there. No matter what ticket tier you're doing, there's an evening event, right? So if you're doing the fangirl ticket tier, where you have the two signings, you have the celebrity panel on Friday night. So it makes sense to come to the panel and then stay the night. You know, if you're doing the ultimate, then it makes sense to say Friday and Saturday night. And then if you're doing the VIP, then it makes sense to say Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Ultimate, you might actually want to stay Thursday night too, because of the morning panels. You know, the next morning, because you can get into that. Those start at 8 a.m. morning panels. So Thursday night too. Yeah, but I think that's smart to stay there. I mean, I'm staying there. I'm getting there Wednesday, and I don't leave until Monday. So, and I live an hour from Orlando. You know. Um, and Mary says, for those not from the area, Disney Springs is right there too, and there is so much to do there. Yeah, yeah, it's cool. Okay, 1100. Gotta get to that and we'll get back. So I get so excited to talk about the signing. Like the signing is like every waking minute of my day. Like I'm thinking about it all the time. The whole team is, you know, we're all kind of obsessed with it. Okay, first 1100 book by Manna Clarke. Now, Manna Clarke was coming to the 2026 signing. She had to withdraw, unfortunately, but she's coming to 2027. Okay, we have a 2027 one too. So that is really exciting. Okay, it's And in the Beginning. It's Armageddon's Blade Book One. Okay. Summer is world blessed. Her people carry, oh, Summer is the name. Okay. Summer is a world blessed. Her people carry the secrets of the universe, chosen to guide their fellow civilizations to an enlightened, peaceful existence. The universe was theirs until a festering jealousy made them lose it. Now, all that can save the great Sumerian legacy is the end. The prophecy is clouded, but one thing is clear. Unless the seven meet at the final place, all will be lost forever. Okay. All right. So that is Manna Clarke. That's one of 1100 authors, and one of the free ebooks to the 11 winners who are going to win. Okay. The next one is Sunshine and Sin. It releases May 5th by Anna Hawke. Okay. A cursed human, a cynical god, a bewildering prophecy that binds them together. Apollo loathes the life he's forced to lead after an oracle ties the sun god to a human who doesn't recognize him. He must grapple with a dangerous mission and a woman who challenges him at every turn. As dark forces attack his throne, Apollo will either claim victory with Serene at his side or find devastating defeat. Okay, cool. All right, so that is Sunshine and Sin by Anna Hawke. The next one is Essen Moore. She's coming to her signing in 2026. Very exciting. This is the Cupid Contract. Okay. And the Holiday Series, Book One. All right. Everly McKinley hates Valentine's Day, and being freshly heartbroken hasn't improved her opinion. Dragged to a Cupid themed party by her best friend, she expects disaster, not the interest of the club's dangerously charming owners. Owners. That's a white choose. Their no strings contract promises pleasure and zero complications. Ooh. But feelings start creeping in fast. Now Everly has to decide whether to honor the deal or break every rule for a chance at something real. Oh, this sounds good. Oh, oh, it's okay, Mary. You can cause distractions. It's all good. We're good. That's what's fun about it live. Okay. All right. The fourth 1100 author is B. L. Wilde, and the book is called One Last Wish, and it's the Elder World series. Okay. In a world where I've worked hard to be invisible, something is stalking me. Shadows are lurking in the strangest of places, and peculiar things are beginning to happen that I can't explain. If this isn't enough, an attractive guy called Darce has started working with me at the bookshop, Bookends. Oh, I love it when bookshops are in books, don't you? It's so great. I swear he's been sent to test my last nerve, but I can't deny the sexual tension between us. The more time we spend together, the more I feel oddly connected to him. Why does it feel like I have known him my whole life? And why won't he let me touch him? This can only end badly. What if I lose my mind or something even worse? My heart. Oh, okay. All right. So those are four. It looks like I don't have the fifth one. There is a fifth one. I just don't know off the top of my head. Let me try to find it real quick. Who the fifth one is, and maybe I can just read it off of Amazon. Okay. Let me go to my 11100 chat. All right. So we have B. Wild. I just read her. Manna Clarke, S. and Moore. Oh, maybe it's okay. Let me see. I don't know when they add in the chat if they're their real names or if they're their author names. So I have to be careful what I say. Yeah, the fourth one looks like did not drop the book. Okay, so we're just rocking and rolling with four this month, guys. So sorry. The fifth person, I'm not sure she's actually seen the chat. It is what it is. So we got four this month. Sorry, y'all. So the four is still a great price. Is And in the Beginning by Manna Clarke, Sunshine and Sin by Anna Hawke, Cupid Contract by S. N. Moore, and One Last Wish by B. L. Wilde. Okay. All right. Sweet. All right. So there we go. So we've said all of our authors, right? KC Kean is the featured author. B.M. Clemton is Thank You Man author. Manna Clarke, Anna Hawke, S.N. Moore, and B.L. Wilde are the 1100 authors. So if you would like to be eligible for any of those prizes, then drop a comment wherever you're watching. And we'll check those out before we figure that out. And the newsletter, it's going to be posted in the newsletter. So keep your eyes peeled on the newsletter to find out if you won. Okay. All right. So now that concludes our regularly scheduled program. Crack myself up. Let me go to the book event group and see if anyone's commenting because maybe there's comments there. Okay, Roberta Mary. Hi, Roberta. Okay, so Roberta and Gemma, if you're in the book event group, where everyone was watching it from, or not everyone, but a lot of people, was the Facebook handle. So that's FanGrrrl Romance Rex, the Facebook page, and then you can see it there, and that's where the comments are coming from because that's the only ones I can actually see on my phone, even though I'm streaming everywhere. I mean, I can go back and look at those posts after they're done. Like in the big group, there's comments there. I can see that right now. But yeah. Okay. So who's still on? Comment if you're still on. Let's see. I don't know how to enter that stuff. Oh, the newsletter? Is that what you mean, Molly? So if you go to the website, you can sign up for the newsletter. Let me find it on here and I can actually drop it on this because you're on the Facebook page. Let's see here. Follow us, socials. All right, I'm going to drop this link. And if you go to this link, you can follow all of our socials there. And at the very bottom, there's a sign up for the newsletter. And so you just sign up for the newsletter and then you'll get the newsletter the newsletter is great, by the way. It's really fun. It's like super colorful though, because you're going to open up and you're like, whoa, like it's an explosion of positive and fun color. But it's got lots of recs on it. So it has like on the first page, it has a section that's like where I talk about whatever's latest that's going on. And then we have our thank you, ma'am author on the page one with who won that book. And then it's 5 pages total, the newsletter. So it's not like super long. It used to be like 13 pages, and that would take us forever. The team is amazing, by the way. Kat, um, um, Stephanie, they work on the newsletter. Tabitha, Dawn Davis. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, they're amazing. They work on this really hard. But and then it's got recs sprinkled throughout it where books are being recced by members in the group, the Facebook group. Like we'll go look and find posts that did really well that you may have missed, and we put it in the newsletter. We also have like 100 authors in there. We have the featured author page in there. And then we have some book event information in there. At the very last page is book event stuff, just for anyone who's interested in coming to see what the latest lineup is and stuff like that. So, okay, I'm going to drop this on that this link if you want to sign up for the newsletter, and then you can see all that stuff. Plus, is automatically sign up for the newsletter makes you eligible to win prizes. And let's see here. I'm actually going to call it. I don't know how to enter that stuff. I'm going to comment to you right now, girl. Let's see if they'll let me do it. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. There you go. Oh, there you go. And I'll write it on the actual live too. Like just comment on there to sign up for our newsletter. Yeah, so do go ahead and do that if you haven't already. And then also the people who sign up for the newsletter, we tend to we don't spam. Like they get one newsletter once a month, sometimes once every 2 months. But then like every now and then we'll send like an email giving like the latest news. So like for example, like when we sign the venue contract for 2028, we'll probably send out an email to everybody who's subscribed to us to say, hey, let you know, we now hire a venue and our dates. If you're interested, to save the date. This is what they are, like stuff like that. But we don't do tons. We're very careful about that. You can actually, when you sign up for the newsletter, you can sign up for the different Facebook groups. You know, you can sign up for the, actually we combined the OG and the dark group, but you can sign up for the readers groups versus the book event stuff. So if you sign up for the book event stuff, you're going to get more book event information. If you sign up for the readers group stuff, you'll get the newsletters, and then you'll get just a little bit of book event information, just so, because we want to keep people aware. Oh, you had brain surgery 2 weeks ago, Molly? Holy cow. I hope you're doing okay. Wow. I hope you're recovering okay. I'm sure you'll be fine by the event, right? But I'll send you healing thoughts and prayers. I can't imagine. That must be tough. Oh, your first event, you're incredibly excited, Amy? Yeah. It's a lot of people's first events. A lot of people. We're getting that feedback all of the time. All of the time. Which makes me really excited because like it's bringing new readers to the authors that are coming too. You know, like some of these authors go to a lot of different signings, and I think they do see a lot of the same people. So it's really exciting that we're able to give them, some new faces to meet, new friends, new readers, that kind of thing. It's really great. So that's awesome. So okay, any like Molly, Amy, any questions? Does anyone have any questions? I'm looking in the book event group. Oh, Amy just says, I love that I'm discovering so many authors. That's the thing that's cool. That's cool too, is because like a lot of people will prep to go to a signing, and they'll read, like, they'll try to read all the authors from the signing. We have like 130 authors. So that's a lot. Um, so it's kind of hard to read that many authors ahead of time, especially if you're just like getting your ticket now. But excuse me. But some people started like a year ago when we started dropping names, and I'm trying to work my way through all the authors. It's so hard because I'm spending all my time, not when I'm not at my day job. A day job, I'm a software engineer. So when I'm not like doing my day job, which it's kind of becoming a day job, night job, weekend job, never sleep job, like all my time is on this. So it's a lot to organize a book event. It's a lot. Thank gosh I have the best team ever. Lapana is amazing. Helping Kat's amazing. Holly's amazing. Stephanie's amazing. The other Holly's amazing. And then like the people holding the forts, down like Katie and Amanda, with the Facebook groups. It's just very blessed. So Back surgery next month, Molly. What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. I hope you're okay. Jeez. That's a lot of surgery in a short time. Um, oh, you have a separate TBR for your FanGrrrl authors that you're trying to read? Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. There are so many. And it's hard to like for me, like I honestly I start with the sponsors because they, like I have to start somewhere. So I start there and I work through the sponsors and then I take on the list after that. And then I pick just based off of uh what mood I'm in. I'm such a mood reader. So it's like, do I want to read contemporary romance? Do I want to read rock star romance? Do I want to read mafia romance? Do I want to read paranormal romance or romantasy, like urban fantasy? I've been reading Annabelle Chase. Have you guys read her before? She's great. She's a UF writer, urban fantasy. And she's she's funny. And it's one of those like I think I read the first two books without stopping. Like I read just the first two books. And then now I'm like in the third book and I'm bouncing around because I can't read Annabelle Chase forever because I gotta read all these authors from the event, right? So like I'm bouncing around, but I keep hers on my Kindle and I keep coming back to hers. So like some nights I'll get in bed and I'll be like, okay, I need, something that makes me laugh or it's something lighthearted or something. And so I love that. It's so great. So but that's my approach. That's my strategy, and that's personally, honestly, that's my personal strategy because they're kind of everyone's supporting the event by coming, but the sponsors are kind of going just a little bit above and beyond, So I'm like, okay, let me start with them and then I'll work through, and pop around to everyone else. So yeah, I'm trying to. It's hard though. It's hard. Um, I think we're all trying to read them all. So, anyways, okay, guys. Well, I think that is all. I could go on forever. We're gonna do a separate. Oh wait, hold on a second. Excuse me. We're going to do a separate live just talking about the book event. It's going to be, I'm hoping to get Holly. Holly, if you're still listening on your 12-hour drive, I'm hoping to get Holly on the live. She's great. She is a plethora of information. She goes to so many signings. She's also like she's an influencer for a lot of signings. So she has that aspect of it. And then she just recently went to a signing where she was an assistant. So she's been an assistant and an influencer and an attendee. She goes to them all the time. So she's on our team and she's like just a wealth of knowledge. She's great. And then Lapana, I'm trying to get her on the live. So there'd be the three of us. And she just recently started doing lives and when you see her, you just love her. You just love her. She's just like one of those people that you just want to like hug and be your BFF. So she's great. And she's my PA now, and she goes to a whole bunch of signings now too. So it's great. It's great. So, anyways, um, oh, what's something I wish I would know going into my first event? Oh boy, is that a loaded question. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's been so many things I wish I had known. I'll tell you the first thing. How's that? The very first time I said, I wish I had known this. Okay, because I've said it many times now. I wish I had known that. I wish I had known that. Um, is drayage. I wish I had known more about drayage before I went to the event. So for attendees, you guys probably don't know what that is, right? So drayage is, when you go to see an author and their books are at their table, they have to get their books there some way, right? And a lot of people probably don't think about that, right? Like the authors have hundreds of books, right? And they're selling them to you, or you have pre-orders, right? So it used to be that that when you'd have these events at hotels, the authors would just send their books directly to the hotel, and the hotel would just store it for them. So they would send however many books they expected. The hotel would take it, put it back in their storage, and then the authors would show up and go to the front desk and say, "Hey, I'm here," and just hand them tipping. They tip a bellboy to come help them get their books to take to their table and stuff. And hotels got smart on that and realized they had a missed opportunity for revenue. And so drayage was born. And basically, what that means is hotels now charge for authors to store their books and to handle their books. And they have some pretty strict rules on that. Some hotels don't allow it to come up until 5 days before the event. Well, you can imagine that that's hard for an author that is sending books from England. You just don't know with customs. Like, they need the books to get there before 5 days. And not only that, the hotels charge out the wazoo for drayage. So now it's become very, very expensive for the authors to get their books to the venue and their merchandise. So now when you go as an attendee and you're walking around, you can kind of understand and appreciate like how much effort goes into them getting the books there. Now, a lot of authors will, not a lot, but some authors will drive for that reason. So you'll see, people like Amelia Hutchins, she'll drive, Jen Gray, she'll drive, because they're bringing all their books down with them. And it just makes more sense. They just do a road trip, it just depends. That's why you see like Amelia Hutchins, she'll do like, and I'm not just saying because of drayage. I haven't spoken to her about this, so I don't know why she drives a lot of places. But you'll see that she'll do all these like stops on like a trip as she's driving to an event, and she'll make time to meet her readers. So, but anyways, yeah. So I didn't know all of that. I didn't understand all of that, and I also didn't understand. I learned real fast, that some hotels are unionized, and so you have to do the drayage through them. And not only that, like some hotels won't let the authors actually carry their books into the venue. Like they can't put it in a suitcase and bring it inside. They have to pay someone to bring it inside. And so as soon as we started realizing all of that, this was very, very early on in the journey. Like I said, it was the first thing I thought. I was like, what the heck? Like, because authors were like telling me that they were freaking out about drayage, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we started researching like crazy. Like, what company can we use that's an alternative to the hotel? So the authors can still, like, luckily, and we also made sure that the hotel was not a union. Like, I made sure that was like hard, like hard coded in there that it's not a union. And so we did lots of research to try to find out, give them authors options so that they can bring it themselves, they can drive it down themselves, they can use the hotel, they can use the company that we found that we signed an exclusive contract with, that this is our company that's the official provider for drayage. So that's a big deal. That will make or break your lineup, because if author, like I literally had authors tell me that they wanted to come, but they weren't going to come because of drayage, like in the whole process of lineups, because it just wasn't affordable for them anymore. Like it did, they like, authors like to come and meet the attendees, but they also are expecting to, sell books, right? That's what they want to do too, right? They want to do both. They want to network with their authors, they want to meet their attendees, and they want to sell their books. And so if they can't, like for some authors, if they can't come out pot like in the green, it's not worth it. So that was a big lesson to learn early on. That was a long answer. Okay. Yes. So I'm glad I'm close enough to drive. Yep. And getting your pre-orders a little at a time. Yep. Um, okay. Roberta, hey. Wait, let's just finish that. Molly, was there a question? Okay. Oh, she said Regine's PMA omnibus were a must. Yes, that's another thing that's really cool too about events is make sure I'm off that so I can like read that comment. There we go. That's what's really cool about events is like a lot of them will do these like exclusive things for the events. And that's not really on. I mean, we could do some exclusive, like our event tote bag is exclusive. You're only going to get that tote bag at the 2026 event with that design. Same thing with the tumbler. Oh my gosh, I just spilled water all over myself. You're only going to get this tumbler, at 2026 with the design. Okay. Like this with the 2026 design. Is that all over my shirt? Yeah, it is. Okay, lovely. Oh, look, isn't this cute? Don't mind me, I'm just fangirling. And it's got the FanGrrrl Romance Rex on the back, I think. I think it does. It's got the logo on the back. Yeah. Anyways, but authors will also have exclusive items for the signing, special editions. Some of them will do exclusive event special editions that you can only get at the event. And that's pretty cool when they do that. I love it when they do that. It's so funny. I'll get an author message me and be like, is it okay if I do an exclusive special edition? I'm like, are you kidding? Absolutely. Make it exclusive to our event. So people have to come to get it, to the event. Yes. Okay, Roberta, I'm wondering if the tote, okay, I wonder if the tote bag is actually a portal to a pocket dimension where all of the delightful swag. I was actually wondering if you were asking if it had pockets, which I'm not going to say. I watched. I'm wondering if the tote bag is a portal to a pocket dimension where all of the delightful swag will be. LOL. LOL. I'm going to show that one. That's really cute. There you go. That's too funny. Yes, it's a portal. So, yeah, that's a good question. I've never had anyone ask me what was the first one. Oh, there's more questions. Um, I've never had anyone ask me what the first lessons learned was. I hope that wasn't too drawn out. But there's been a lot. There's been a lot of lessons learned. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot to do. There's a lot of moving parts, and then there's stuff every single day that you have to consider, you know. So it's just it's like for a first event, it's a constant learning curve. You're always learning. But the good news is like once you've learned it, then you've established the processes. Like I'm really big into processes. It's kind of my nature with my job. Um, once you've established that, then you can use that going forward, you know. But it's that first one, you know. And I'm really lucky because I have so many people around me that have so much information. You know, like I'm really good friends with several best-selling authors. And so, I mean, I'm calling them up, you know, hey, this just popped up. What is normal? The other thing is, another lessons learned is you need an attorney. You need someone to give you legal advice through everything. As everything's popping up, as questions are happening, you need legal advice. That was another lessons learned. And nothing bad happened. Something like that. Nothing bad happened. But I just didn't consider that I would need an attorney on retainer to, you know, call up when I have a question. And so I do now. And that's important, you know. Um, okay. So let's see. Love the t-shirt. Me too. Haha. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, all right, cool, awesome. Well, I think we answered all those. So what I'll do is, oh, I should say too, the website is getting a revamp. I'm so excited. So Stephanie, right now, who's on the call, and Kat, they have been working hard at revamping it. We're trying to just clean. It's got a lot of stuff on it. There's kind of like a lot of the menus and a lot of drop downs, and it's just like you can get lost down, you know, a rabbit hole. So we are trying to clean it up and make it not so complicated. And we've changed the homepage. We just went live on Sunday. So before, the homepage was like really book group centric, like it was about the Facebook groups because that's where we started. That was before book events. So now the homepage is the book event. There's a countdown. It's the lineup. It's you know, link to go get tickets, what tickets are sold out, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's really exciting. And there's like cool buttons at the top that we have now where you can go to specific links. So we're trying to make everything a lot easier to get around and get information. So that's really exciting. So that just happened. And anyway, so we're going to try to do a live here soon where we're talking more about specifically about the book of it and answering questions. If we do, it'll be in the evening, like a Friday or Saturday night, and not like at this time of day. And that way people can get in easily, hopefully, and talk. So, um, okay. I think that is, yay. Yeah, I was so excited too. Like, so excited. And now I'm excited for a rocket launch. So I'm going to go check out the early news for that. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. This has been so much fun. Sorry for the chaos in the middle. You just never know what's going to happen on the live. But good times, and keep your eyes peeled, and we'll tell you when the next live is going to be, where it's going to be me and hopefully Holly and Lapana, and we're just going to be talking all things events, you know, and tell you the latest and greatest going on with that because things are happening on the event every single day, every day. We're in the middle of looking at photo booths right now, like every day stuff is going on. We're in the middle of doing the prototypes for the tumblers. Still that's ongoing. Working with the entertainment contract, got that done, but now we're adding on more. It's just every day something going on. So anyways, all right, you guys, this has been tons of fun. And thanks for watching. I'm trying to find where's my thing at. Oh, there we go. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. And this will be on YouTube. So when Facebook deletes all this and it gets deleted everywhere, because Facebook does, you can find this on YouTube if you wanted to rewatch it for any reason. I don't know. Bye.